We learned, courtesy of Ross Dellinger and Sports Illustrated, that Bo Pelini is going to be LSU's next defensive coordinator. Ross tweeting it a bit ago. Looks like the deal, and the LSU has now confirmed it. This is now confirmed through LSU. Dellinger had it first, but LSU has now confirmed the news. Bo Pelini is back at LSU as defensive coordinator. So this is something that I can tell you, a quick backdrop. When it looked like Dave Aranda was going to take that UNLV job, Ed Orgeron started vetting this possibility and reaching out to a lot of people he trusts in the industry and the profession to inquire about Bo coming back to LSU. Of course, he was at LSU as Les's defensive coordinator for 3 years, 05, 06, and 07. And it was a pretty resounding thumbs up. And that was early December when it looked like Aranda was leaving for UNLV. He didn't, and obviously stayed. And now he's gone to Baylor, and LSU went right back to the well there. This was essentially a foregone conclusion. Why you didn't hear many other names percolating was because this was Ed's choice, and Bo was receptive to it. At that point, it was taking care of a lot of the things that you've heard many discuss. Bo's staff at Youngstown State, what the money would look like in Baton Rouge. I was told there were also some considerations from the Southeastern Conference as well that might have slowed this process. But ultimately, this was Ed's choice, and he got what he wanted. The thing that is very surprising to me, and to be clear, I will give a resounding thumbs-up endorsement to this. Not that Ed called me to ask my opinion, but I love this. What's surprising to me is how many LSU fans have scoffed at the idea of Bo Pelini coming back. Do you remember, like, if you really just stop for a second and think back, do you remember what LSU's defenses were like in 05, 06, and 07? They were ferocious and physical and intense and nasty and talented. I mean, in each of Pelini's 3 years in Baton Rouge, LSU finished third in the nation in total defense. They were also third nationally in scoring in 2005 and fourth nationally in scoring in 2006. In the championship year, they were top 10 in the nation in 3 categories. They were third in total defense, third in pass efficiency defense, and ninth in pass defense. In 06, they were top 5 in the nation in total defense, where they ranked third. They were number 4 in scoring defense and third in pass defense and third in pass efficiency defense. And then in 2005, Pelini's first season, they were in the top 10 in 4 categories. Mentioned third in total defense, third in scoring defense, third in pass defense, and 6th in total defense. I mean, it's incredible what they did. I mean, it was names like Dorsey and LaRon Landry and Tyson Jackson and Craig Stelz and Ali Highsmith and Chevis Jackson and Ricky Jean Francois. I mean, those were dominant defenses. I think what's happened, the perception of Bo for some have been that he has had intermittent success, you could say, in his head coaching stops at Nebraska and at Youngstown State. But y'all, 7 seasons at Nebraska, they never won fewer than 9 games. Bo never won fewer than 9 games in 7 seasons at Nebraska. They just had an incredible expectation there. And he feuded with the AD, Sean Eichhorst. Do you remember that? Even after Bo took the Youngstown State job, he was caught on, they released audio tapes of him dog cussing the AD, saying how they never had any support, never had a relationship. Okay. But twice he went to the Big 12 championship game. The first year that Nebraska was in the Big 10, he went to the Big 10 championship game. And then in 2016 at Youngstown State, they went to the FCS national championship game. Like, Bo Pelini is, and he's got NFL experience with the Niners, the Packers, the Patriots. Like, I don't know that you could do better. Seriously, throw me out a name that's better as a defensive coach. And we've seen it here. And the other thing, too, to consider, like, maybe that big personality, the loud, like bottom lip out screaming, cursing, screaming so much he got spit coming out of his mouth. Like, maybe that rubbed some people wrong, but it's clear that's what Ed Ogeron wanted, because Bo Pelini is the anti-Dave Aranda personality-wise. If Ed wanted someone subtle and understated like Dave, he could have gone and found someone more subtle and understated. He went and found the complete opposite of that. He went and found an atom bomb as far as coaching goes. And I think that's what Ed wanted, clearly. Otherwise, why do you do this? So, man, I could not give this a bigger endorsement. And I know there are fans that seem like they're sitting on the fence with this. Man, if you actually remember what it was like watching LSU defenses in 5, 6, and 7, and then go back and look at what Pelini's teams did at Nebraska and his defenses, like, this is a great defensive coach. You got a legit question, like, are they going to – I mean, Pelini's more of a 4-3 guy. LSU's recruited 3-4. Like, are they going to stick with 3-4? Do they do some kind of hybrid? How do they fill in that gap? I don't know. But do you trust Ed Ogeron and Bo Pelini to figure it out? I do. So, anyway, and by the way, we're going to get Faux Pelini. Are you kidding me? We get the Faux Pelini Twitter account. I mean, this is like content for days. I'm pumped about it. I am jacked about this. So, Bo Pelini, Ross Dellinger had it first. LSU has now confirmed it. Bo Pelini is back at LSU. He will be the defensive coordinator replacing Dave Aranda. Terms not yet disclosed, although Ross Dellinger tweeted that it'll be in the neighborhood of $2 million a year.